A very warm welcome, everyone. I, Dr. Nishan Sharma, on behalf of Voice of Healthcare, thank you all for joining us today as we pay tribute to the exceptional healthcare professionals who tirelessly look after our well-being day and night. Voice of Healthcare, along with our supporting partner Apollo Hospital, has taken an initiative to recognize National Doctors Day through a video series, Know Your Doctor. The series aims to showcase the diverse interests and passions of our esteemed doctors. On this National Doctors Day, let us express our gratitude towards these extraordinary individuals. So to get started with, allow me to give an introduction. I welcome Dr. Pathik, Senior Consultant Hepatology and Liver Transplant at Apollo Hospital. Welcome, Doctor. I wish you a very happy Doctor's Day.
Same to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So to start with the questions, I hope you're ready to give the answers.
Yes.
Yes. So, sir, question number one would be, do you have any interesting stories or experiences from your medical career that have deeply influenced the perspective that you have on patient care and the practice of medicine that you do?
Yes. So I think for doctors, every day is a learning experience, and every day we keep on changing our perspectives because every day is a challenge for us. We see different patients, different mindsets. But I think one thing that has changed and has deeply impacted is the doctor-patient relationship between our country and during my foreign education. So when we talk about doctor-patient relationship in abroad, when I was working abroad, the approach that a doctor and a patient have is completely different. So like it was quite surprising where a doctor gets out of the cabin, calls the patient, does a handshake and calls the patient inside. Even in inpatient rounds, when the doctor is taking a round, he sits at the level of the patient on patient's bed, has a physical contact, puts hands on his shoulders and discusses all his problems. So this gives a patient that he is not talking to a very different human being and a very hierarchy, superior position, but a friend. And I think over the last decade, that has changed and has deeply impacted my practice. What we should be concentrating more on, not just getting ourselves updated and about more medicines, but developing a rapport with the patient and bridging the gap that the patient has with us. And I think this learning experience has had a great impact on my practice as well as my behavior towards my patients.
All right, sir. A very, very influential answer. Moving on to the next question. So, are there any particular medical advancements or technologies that you find intriguing and believe that it's going to make a very significant impact in the future of healthcare that we see in India?
I think it's AI. AI is going to have an impact everywhere. So as we have seen over the last decade as well, the search engines has had a lot of impact on the doctor-patient relationship, where a patient searches and finds out different diagnoses and treatment, and then he comes to a doctor, and that has affected the relationship as well. And I expect with AI being now a part of daily living and it's increasing day by day, this is going to become even much more impactful. And a lot of times, not just the doctors who are going to use the AI machine for better diagnosis, better treatment delivery, but the patient themselves are going to come up with much more relevant questions, and I would say relevant differential diagnosis. And I'm quite open-minded on how it is going to affect the doctor-patient relationship. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this change as well.
Right, sir. I think every new advancement that we see is always for the good, even though I think things try to determine their path as we move across. But I think your answer for AI is deeply influential. So moving on to a last question. I mean, this would be a more personal kind of a question. So what kind of a message would you like to give to all your fellow doctors on this National Doctors Day? I mean,
so my message to all the doctors is what I've already communicated previously, that bridge the gap what we are facing today is the lack of trust between the doctor and the patient, and the more distance that you have with this video consult, audio consults, WhatsApp messaging, that doesn't help the doctor patient relationship. So try and get at the same level of the patient, try and understand, put yourself into their shoes, and have some form of empathy towards the patient. You should not be just talking numbers. Be empathetic and keep on learning throughout your life.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for that insightful answer. So with this, I would like to end this session here, and I would like to thank you and thank all the doctors who've been selflessly, serving our nation. And together, let's salute your dedication, your compassion, your unwavering commitment to our health. So I thank you for that, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for this. Have a great day.